welcome back to another very special video where today I actually I get to drive a race car. I know it's mind-boggling. I finally get to live out the childhood dream. We're at Oulton Park. We're here with the Yaris as well, but that'll be another video, so that'll be later on down the line. But today we're just going to concentrate on the Mazda 2 race car by 2 Racing UK. So thank you very much for them for inviting me down to test the car out, see how it is, see what it's like to actually drive a proper race car on a track compared to karting. But yeah, like I say, we're going to do a few sessions in the Yaris first, get used to the track before we get into the Mazda 2. But like I say, you'll see that in the video, so yeah, you're going to see me straight into the Mazda 2. But yeah, Oulton's a very difficult track to drive. It's definitely different to what I've driven before. But yeah, we're just going to go out there, have some fun, see what it's like, hopefully not crash. And yeah, see how we get on. I'll see you in the actual race car. Oh my god, this is it. I'm actually driving the race car. God, this is actually happening somehow. I can't get out of there. Oh my god, here we go. So here we go then. We're actually going to be driving the race car for the very first time. The lifelong dream of just driving a race car is finally going to happen. And for this first session, I'm just going to be taking it easy. It's not my car, it's the first time I've driven somebody else's car on track, let alone an actual race car. So just going to be tentative for now, just going to, just understand how the car works, understand what it wants from me, as well as what I need to input into the car to get it to do what I want to do. But yeah, so these first few laps, just going to be taking it really easy, just letting the car do what it wants to, see that cars come straight past. But we're going to skip to about 2 laps later then, coming down the home straight. Going to come up to the first corner. As you can still tell, we're still quite tentative on the brakes, and like I say, you can tell the track's quite greasy. It did rain the night before, and it is quite slippery out there. But we are going to try and do what we can, coming up then to this sort of little right-hander, coming to the big left-hander here. It would usually go down to third gear, but I try to keep it in fourth, just to sort of see if I can ride it out with the torque. Finding out you can't really do it, does feel a lot slower. We'd better put it in third. Well, like I say, it's just trying these things out, trying different things to see what the car responds to better. Skip forward a bit into the lap then to get to the back straight with these 2 chicanes. I'm going to start driving it in anger now, use a bit of the curbs to try and maximise that track width, try and get the least amount of wheel spin as well coming out of this first chicane. Coming up to the second chicane then, usually I'd go into third in the Yaris, is what I have been doing, as the short gear box ratio helps it drive out the corner in the Yaris. But here I find out in the Mazda 2 it's not quite as good. In the Mazda 2 the gearbox ratio is a bit longer. Once again, it's just trying different things, like I said, this is literally my third lap on, and it is going to get cut short unfortunately. Is this Mini Cooper on the right hand side does do a spin, which does cause a red flag. Doesn't cause a red flag straight away, so we do get a little bit more time driving the car, but it does cause a red flag. But we are going to skip to literally the next corner and give my opinion on the car. I do apologise for not really talking that much, but I'm trying to concentrate on actually driving. God, there's a red. Oh, that's annoying, there's a red. Oh, that's fun, that is fun, that is a great car. Tell you what, the grip is different. Say the AD08 RS tyres I've got on the Yaris just feel nowhere near as grippier than this. Brakes as well feel absolutely solid. The bucket seat is nice as well. You feel what the car's doing. I can feel it when it wants to, the back end wants to come out, etc, etc. Oh, Neil, thank you very much, sir. That is very appreciated. I hope you can let me go out in it again. Definitely wasn't pushing it, but yeah, I don't really want to push it, it's not my car. feels, I say, when the Yaris feels, comparing this to the Yaris feels looser, which is probably a tiny bit better in these conditions. But this car is definitely quicker than that Yaris. So it feels nice and stiff. Like I feel connected to the car. It's just getting used to it all. The pedals, so I say, being so low down as well. That's another thing I need to get used to. Like everything feels so far away, but it's in reach.
And luckily we do get another session in the car. This time we're going to have Neil with us. He's going to give us a bit of guidance on the braking points, racing lines. Neil is the one who built the car, races the car, owns the car, so he does know how to get this car around Oulton. If we quick listen and get a quick glimpse of what he's saying.
That's your brake point, that patch there. Yeah. That's your turn in, get right in tight. Use the camber. Put back down. Yeah. So you'll see there's 3 lanes. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. And then back in.
And with all that information taken in, we're going to go for the flying lap. We're going to start the timer at the last corner. We don't quite complete the lap, but I hope you enjoy the lap. Let's see how quick we can get around Oulton Park.
In tighter. That's it. Second. Yeah, second next time. Bring it in this lap. Bring it in.
So 2 minutes 27.8, not a bad time at all. Don't think I quite got as quick in the Yaris, but I'm not too sure yet. I've not quite looked at the footage. But thank you very much, Neil, for letting me drive the car. It's a fantastic experience. And yeah, let's see my instant reactions after driving the race car.
How was it? How was it? Good?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Don't think I've ever driven like that in a car ever. Yeah, we'll do it properly. Right on YouTube, that is me driving an actual race car. As you can probably tell, I'm a bit shaky legged. Oh, that thing is something else. I mean, it's only what, Class D race car. You know, same power as the Yaris. Practically the Yaris, it's just stiffened up, roll cage, etc. But the confidence you've got in that car, just like I say, when I had Neil with us as well, just telling me to push on and push on and push on and push on. I've never driven like that ever, and it weirdly enough, it felt like driving a go-kart, but much bigger. It's very, very odd, but But yeah, honestly, the confidence you get in this car is honestly something else. Oh, because I thought I was pushing it when I went out on my own, but then when Neil was telling me, you know, brake later, turning tighter, this and that, I was like, I can't believe the car's actually doing it. And even like under braking, you know, the rear end's coming out, the confidence is there to keep it in a straight line. We're just going in a straight line. So the interesting bit is going to see what it's like to drive the Yaris right after, see if I'm going to push that any further or not. But yeah, might get one more session, might not. Hopefully get one more session in it. It's fun. It's a very fun car. So yeah, thank you Neil from 2 Racing UK for allowing me to drive their Mazda 2 race car. It's unreal. Yeah, hopefully one more session, and if not, we'll just cut back to a DB properly. But if we are, let's get to the last session. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get another session in the Mazda, but I had a great time in it anyway. So it's a great little car, the Yaris. So that one feels all wobbly and soft, and the Mazda really feels nice and tight. Yeah, just honestly, and thanks Neil as well for a bit of tutoring as well. Even getting back into this made me a completely different driver around Oulton. But yeah, you lot will see the full video for that later on. And yeah, just thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for 2 Racing UK. Please go visit the website if you do want to go and race Mazda 2s. They've got a full package from $2.5 grand to get the car, the whole race package in there. So if you do want to start racing Mazda 2s, you know, 2 Racing UK, I'll leave the website here, leave down there as well. But yeah, thank you very much Neil, bringing me down. Thank you very much to 2 Racing UK for letting me drive their incredible Mazda 2. And yeah, I can officially
ladies and gentlemen, the light or lack of light.
And what can I say, guys? We can now officially say that I am a professional racer.
You gotta put these in.
And what can I say, guys? I can now officially say I'm a racing car driver professionally. Just need to take my racing license. But yeah, thank you very much for watching YouTube. Hopefully we'll be back in more race cars at some point. Like I say, the video on the ice is coming up soon. So yeah, thank you very much for watching YouTube. I'll see you in the next one.